Hey guys, Shadow Mario 97 here. I got another deck profile for you guys. It's my Bujins that I've been playing and testing a lot lately. So far I've gotten second with it with my locals, and it's my #1 favorite archetype. Because it's just so simple and so powerful. A lot of monsters in decks can't deal with it, just because it simplifies off to one monster, which is Bujin Yamato right here. So we're going to get straight into the deck profile and the extra deck. So, also, sorry I haven't been uploading a lot of videos lately. I've just been busy with work. So, hopefully I'll get back onto that more when I'm free. So I start off with 3 Yamato. It's the main card of the deck. You have to run 3. Basically, it's your captain. It's the main card of the deck. If you don't run Yamato, the deck doesn't work. And if you don't have a Yamato out on board, it doesn't work. So, 3 Yamato. Basically, at the end phase, you can add a Bujin monster from your deck to your hand, and then you can send 1 card from your hand to the grave. So, yeah. Next, I run 3 Turtle. I am going to drop it down to 2. After Mikazuchi comes out next about 2 months after, but 3 for right now because I don't have Mikazuchi works fine with me. But it's kind of, people know it's in your grave. Some people always run 3, but I would probably just run 2 because they know it's in your grave and they'll know when to activate things. So, but 3 so far is acting really consistent. 3 Crane. It's basically the honest of the deck. When a Bujin monster, Beast Warrior type monster you control battles, you can send this card during damage calculation, and it doubles its attack until the end of that damage calculation. So Yamato can become a 3600, and usually I always add this when I have another Bujin in my hand, usually Bujin Turtle that I can send to the grave. Yeah, it's really powerful. 2 Quillen. 3 clogs the deck, and 2 I find more consistent. I've always tried 3, and you don't really want to draw him because he's really dead in your hand. But 2 seems more viable. Also, a 3rd wouldn't be that great because its effect can only pop face-up cards, so it's kind of conditional. That ends the Bujins. Then we go to 2 Bear. I have tried Gorilla, but I don't like Gorilla as much. Just because it has to destroy monsters to get a tanky that I want. Bear usually does all the work for me, and I really hate Mirror Force in the deck when I really want to try and poke them with Bear to try and get the tanky. So always got to watch out for that. I am going to be running a lot more destruction cards once the new support comes out. So. 1 Honest. It's self-explanatory. You already have 3 Honest in the deck, so they're all light monsters. It's pretty much self-explanatory. And then 1 Veiler. 2, I do run sometimes, but 1, I don't really need to negate monster effects because I always have the turtles to save me, so I don't really have a problem dealing with monsters, so it's not that much of a problem. As the monsters now in the spell cards. 1 Bujin Carnation. 2, I don't like 2. Usually I always get 1 off when I need it. The other one, Bujin Carnation at 1 is pretty much more viable. 2 just clogs the deck, and when I draw 1, it just sits there. And it's only good mid to late game, so drawing 1 early game, I just sit on it until I can get it off. So 1 Foolish Burial. It's an interesting tech. I don't see a lot of Bujin players run this, and I think people should put it in. If you have a Yamato and you don't have any targets in your hand, just like this in Yamato, summon Yamato, activate Foolish Burial, send like a Quillen or something, like a turtle, then you'll get it straight first turn, and it's pretty good. So you can set up for next turn. And then you can dump a Quillen after your end phase. So, 2 Power Duality. I've tried 3. There's no really need to run 3. I just have a lot more interesting other techs that I like to run instead. And I know you don't really special that much in this deck, but 2 just seems more fine to me. So 2 Tenki. Wish it was at 3. This card would be so much better at 3. So many Beast Warriors and Bujins. Also, those bears are viable. So, yeah, it's just too tanky. Search out your bears when you need to. Or your Yamato if you don't have it in your hand the first turn. So, 1 Tensu. Because I run double bear and the Yamato, I can double summon, basically. Mikazuchi, when it comes out, that'll become better. Because I can just normal summon Yamato, then activate this, so normal summon another Mikazuchi right after that. 2 Lance, and then 1 Dress. Okay, so I don't run 3 Lance. 2 Lance is better. It's just more support each other. It's like my MSTs, they help support and protect my Yamato. The 1 Dress, the reason why is that this helps protect me from monster effects. The ruling on Dress is when it's already targeted, it doesn't stop that target. It already continues with it, but it stops it from certain destruction effects. Raigeki Break is a good example. It's already targeted the monster, but it can't be destroyed by that card effect. Let's say they activate Compulse and I chain Dress. It's already been targeted for that effect, so Dress doesn't stop it. But Dress is just there. It helps get over certain things that would destroy my Yamato. Good example, Snow Eater and everything else. It helps. I like Dress more than just 3 Lance, so 2 Lance helps as well. 3 MST. I am running the OCG build, basically, which runs 3 MST. Some other builds only run 2. This helps protect Yamato if you're running into what I say, the heavy card that I hate the almost when I play Bujins, and that's Mirror Force, because you can't use Turtle to protect it. So, and then 1 Dark Hole. So, traps. I run 1 Regalia the Sword. It's a certain tech of mine. I'm probably going to bump it up to 2 because most players do run 2. I only run 1 at the time because it's only needed at 1 for me, but I am going to probably bump it up to 2. It gets me back my cranes and stuff. It's a really good card. 2 Mirror Force. I run this over 2 Deep Prison because it destroys more things than Deep Prison can get rid of, and it's fine. I don't really need to deal with a monster. I can just use a crane to stop it, so there's no point in me needing to banish it instead. So 2 Vanity's Emptiness. The point about Bujins is they're a control deck, so when you basically only control your model on board, and you don't really send anything to grave, and you don't really special from the extra deck. So Vanity's Emptiness is there to help stall your opponent and just get over things that, or help stop things that would control the board. So usually I don't really let Vanity's Emptiness survive on the field that long. It's just if they activate Tour Guide's effect, I'll chain Vanity, stops the Tour Guide for 1 turn. So this usually just lasts for 1 turn anyway. So 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast. When I get Mikazuchi, I mean, it'll be about 12 or 13 targets for Horn of the Phantom Beast. Some people run this, some people don't. I would highly suggest that you run Horn of the Phantom Beast. It makes Yamato a 2600 beater. And you get free draws. With this and Susanoo, it's just basically draws for days. It's amazing. And then 1 Deep Prison, 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Solemn Warning. So that's the deck. Then we're going to get into the extra deck. So 1 Maystroke, 1 Cowboy. This deck hits like a rock, so Cowboy I love. It just makes it push for game even further. Starlage, all of them are light monsters, so Starlage is there to help support it. Masquerade, I haven't gone into Masquerade yet, but because when Mikazuchi comes out, and because I talk about him a lot, he's a very good supportive card to the deck. I will then be able to go into Masquerade, but usually I don't really special a lot from extra deck. These are just here to go into if I really need to, as a last resort, or things that I need to get over. So, Wind Up Zen Master, I might take him out because I might just run Gem Knight Pearl, so he's there because I have to find my Gem Knight Pearl. 1 Constellar Omega, they're all, remember, like so I said, they're all lights. Constellar Omega. I don't run M7, and most people do, but I just think he clogs my extra deck when I can run better choices, so besides, I don't really need to special that much. Like I said, it's if you have Yamato, you control the board. 1 Poppy, 1 Utopia, and then 2 Susanoo. Usually, yes, I go into Susanoo a lot sometimes because it's basically Yamato except the descend factor, so at the end phase. And I can summon him, search for Crane, and then I'm pretty much set up. And then one Tiger King. I have yet to go into Tiger King. I'm gonna go into him more once I get more support. I'm probably gonna run Fire Formation Yoko, which is basically like a Night Beam that they can't activate the card, but it just stays there. So, and then one Catastor. Sometimes I do have a Veiler I don't really need, and I'll just synchro with it. So, yeah, that's the deck. Bujins are first place deck of mine that I'm going to be running for a long time. I even past Legacy of the Valiant, which new support has been announced in that. I love the plays they make. No one can stop the plays I make. So I'm kind of rambling on here. Next, when I make it, it's going to be Ghost Tricks. I really want to build the deck. They're super adorable and cute, and they're so fun to play. So that's going to be my next deck that I'm going to profile once I build it. Yeah, so this is Shadow Mario 97, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.